Hey, it's Jason. So I'm here with my 2008 Chevy Colorado, and today I want to show how I'm going to replace the air filter. It's a very simple process, but I often find if you have a little video, it will help folks out. So I'm going to go ahead and just go through the process, and I'll show you step by step what I'm doing to replace it. So when you're looking at your engine bay of the Chevy Colorado, to the far left, this is the air filter. It's going to go into this. This would be the mass airflow sensor, which effectively, monitors the airflow. Looking back here in the back, there's going to be a little tab that you push down. It's going to go over the plastic, and then over here in the back, you're going to also have one of these tabs that you'll push down, and then that's going to enable you to lift the cover for the air box off. Now I typically will pop this off, but you don't have to. You can certainly maneuver it and flip it back, which I'm going to do. I need both hands to do it. So what you can see I've done is just tilted this up enough so I can access the air filter, and you can see that this is a fairly dirty air filter. It has lots of debris in it, so it's definitely due to be replaced. So the old filter is this guy here, as I showed. This is the new filter that I have. It's nice and white and clean, and this is a Fram extra guard, and it's model 10466, which showed that it would fit, and they recommend replacing it every 12,000 miles, as you can see. So pretty significant difference. And then you're going to basically want to just put this bad boy in just like the other one came out, and you'll drop it in here, and it will form a nice seal like so. So it's fairly easy, as you can see. When the filter's in, it fits nice and snug. There's no gaps. So that's how you would actually have it in the other way, the wrong way, sorry. You're going to want to pay attention to the side of the air filter here, specifically this side, because inside of the box, if you look, it's notched out right here. So you're going to want that notch to fit. So this is actually how it would go in, and now it's sitting in that notch the way that you would expect it. Let me zoom in here a little bit and I can show you. So you can see in there, that's where the notch is. I'm going to get some light in there. Right there. So you see that notch. That's how you want to align the air filter. So it's very easy to install. Old one, new one, in here nice and snug. And it's the Fram 10466 12,000 mile air filter. And then you're going to basically just want to put this box back down, clamp this, and then clamp the back side. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so what I did to get this off, it was very easy to get it off, but getting this back on was a pain. I just removed the whole airbox cover, and you can see that it has these tabs that need to fit into the back tabs here. So what I did was I just unscrewed this, and I removed the connector, and then I unplugged the mass airflow sensor, and then that's going to allow me to effectively lay it in straight. And I also disconnected this hose down here, but once I lay it in straight in these tabs, I can just very easily lay it down, and that will let me hook it without any issues. Well, before, it wasn't lining up the way that I would have expected it to, and I'll show you what I mean. Let me just get this hooked here on the back. Okay, that one's hooked. So what I was talking about here was these guys it has to sit right in these like teeth to really bite in there. So I disconnected that, took the mass airflow sensor plug out, and disconnected the tube. It took like 60 seconds to do, just so I could lift this up very easily. So I have it secured. These are lined up in here. This tab down here is hooked back up or snapped back on, and this tab is snapped back on. Then I'll connect the hose, put the mass airflow sensor plug back in like so. This guy is going to go back on this. You can just angle this down and then pop it on. I'm going to need both hands to hook this back up, so let me do it, and then I'll show what it looks like. So basically this tube, it's like an elbow. You can twist it, and then you just want to face it back down and pop it back on there nice and secure like I've done. So you can see that it's secure, it's not going anywhere. And then with the actual intake area, you would just want to pop this tube back on, and it's going to line up. This area is going to line up with these tabs. But before you do that, you're going to want to make sure you have the ring on to tighten everything. So now what you can see I've done, I put the ring back on over it, and then you pop this back over. You want to make sure it goes over all of these lips. So it will line up here, and it will get a really nice tight grasp. And then you put this guy back on, and it's going to go over those same areas, and you'll basically tighten it back up. I keep needing two hands to do all of this, so that's why I keep cutting in and out. So you may have noticed initially I didn't have this on correct. You want the metal the metal tightener to go over this little black notch, and then you'll tighten it up. So be careful when you're putting it all back together that you take that into account, because if you don't, you'll have to do what I did and just take it back off. I just made a simple mistake. And then you're basically just going to want to go in here and just tighten this up nice. And that's the project. It took me a little bit longer, but it shouldn't take you more than like 10 minutes to change the air filter using a Fram 10466. It's a 12,000 mile air filter, and you can see how dirty mine was. This truck I feel like I neglect, and I'm trying to just do all the preventive maintenance as I remember, but I'm putting it on a spreadsheet to keep track. And you don't want to over tighten this, just give it a nice tighten. So just to recap, a very simple process, but handy to show for new people. This is your air filter. You can disconnect this just by pushing it down. There's a tab back here that you push down, and then over here there's a tab you push down. Unplug the mass airflow sensor. You just push this down and pull it out. Loosen this up, disconnect the pipe, lift it out, put the new filter in, pop it back in, and do everything back together. So this is a 2008 Chevy Colorado, changing the air filter. I hope you found this a little bit helpful. I know a lot of people say, man, Jason, it's super easy to do. Yeah, it is easy to do, but isn't it great to see somebody do it before you do it, just to validate it is easy to do. And you know you got to get a 10466 Fram air filter if you have a 2008 Chevy Colorado. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out my blog, jams.net, www.jams.net.